back with another 100 Shining Legends booster packs. You guys ready for this? I don't think you are. Let's go with do 5 Mews. Let's start it off. Start it off strong. Let's do 6. Anyways, alright. Let's get this thing going. Boom. What am I'm telling you guys. Oh. The Mew is where it's at. Every time. Look at that. Oh. Just killing it. I don't know if I'm going to put the hollows out. We'll have to see. I might just stack them up off to the side. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. What should we talk about? Should we talk about how that Shining Secret Rare Mewtwo GX is awesome? I don't know. No, let's talk about investing in unregistered assets, aka Pokemon cards or Magic. That's your thing. Ooh, Shining Arceus. These Shining cards are probably going to be pretty decent of an investment. Just putting that out there. I'm not licensed to be a financial advisor. Don't have any interest in it. But this is what I do. I would not invest if you needed the money in the next 5 years. That's just how it is. There's no quick get-rich-quick schemes with Pokemon. There's just not. I make little money doing this, and I use a whole lot of money. So, it seems like an easy thing, but it is not. That Secret Rare Mewtwo is pretty awesome, though. I have to say, pretty ballin'. What else? Oh, this has been bugging me. People on eBay. Just because a card last sold for, say, $300. If a PSA 10 Charizard whatever sold for $300 last time, and I have it listed for $600. And there's no listings that are at $300. There's only listings at, $600-ish. Don't message people and say, hey, this one last sold at $300, so you should sell it to me for $300. That's not how things work. This is not a commodity. This is a unregistered asset. Right? This is a collectible. It's not, there's no. If the going price is set at $600 now, and the last one was sold at $300, it doesn't matter. There's no, and that's not me being greedy or the next guy being greedy. It's the cost of that one sold, say, 6 months ago. It's now, or even a couple weeks ago. the cost of getting that card and getting it graded in that condition goes up over time. That's just what it is. So, yeah. Oh, and the other thing, I don't know who is selling any PSA graded cards, especially PSA 10 anything, at like $30. No. I don't know what's going on with that. That needs to stop. I can tell you right now, like, if the card is $5 and I sent it in a bulk order of 100 and got it, the average grade was $8, and the card I could have sold for $5, right? Itself, so that's $13. After shipping, with shipping that's another $3 basically. So you're see 8 plus 5 is 18. Ooh, shining. What did I say? 8 plus 5 is 13, 16. So you're $16. And eBay and PayPal take their 15%. At $20, you may make a dollar. When you send off a bulk order like that, it takes almost 3 months. So you're saying 3 months of waiting is worth like basically 50 cents. And valuing the time to find that PSA 10 version, find the PSA 10 out of all the 8s and 9s, the time, 3 months, the effort, all those things, you're valuing at like a dollar or 50 cents. It is insane. So, just letting you guys know, if you want a PSA 10 anything, like the 50s to $100 is like where it's gonna be. Even PSA 9, anything really. I think that has to do with a lot of Pokemon being still in its infancy as far as a recognized and collectible marketplace, so to speak. With the new sales of above $50,000 for a booster box, 55,500 for that BGS Charizard 10. I think that's gonna, sales of those nature is gonna start increasing the knowledge of these kinds of sales, or this kind of marketplace and the reality of the marketplace. Like the PSA 10 Charizard sold for maybe $2,000, $3,000 a year ago, and now it's selling for $20 in less than a year. That's how the market goes. It could jump up really fast to $20,000, $30,000 and then stay flat for 5 years, and then all of a sudden jump up to 100,000, or it could slowly climb. It all depends. I think Charizard's just gonna keep jumping, in my opinion, because it is especially PSA 10 first edition Charizard. I mean, it's just gonna keep going that way. But that's just my 2 cents. And of course, sealed product is the holy grail of investing. That's just how it is. It will pretty much always go up. But you're looking at I don't know. Hey, I forgot that guy. You know, 3 to 5 year investment period, at least. I mean, you have to look at that guy that had the first edition booster box that he just sold. I don't know their story, really, but they probably had to have kept that box since its release, you know, almost 20 years ago now. So that's a 20-year investment. If you buy a booster box for, say, $100, just to make it even, if you need that $100 back, for bills, don't invest. It's not going to be worth it. You're going to end up having to sell too quickly to get your money back, and you'll probably not get all of your money back. I guarantee. Especially with sealed product, because the margins are so thin at first. That's why I don't sell sealed product at all, really. I open the packs, I sell the cards, I grade some cards, and with that I make enough money to keep a couple cards for myself to invest. Those are my investment cards, right? Or I make enough money to keep one extra Elite Trainer box, like sealed. So, because of, eBay or TCG Player, their fees are high. Another thing that people don't recognize is people love free stuff. People love it. And when you're selling on a site like eBay or TCG Player, basically, it doesn't matter what happens. You have to refund that person. And so, let's say I have 100 orders of different cards, different amounts of cards. If I have 100 orders, I will have to refund at least 5 people. Now, you hope those orders are like really small, like $3, $4, $5 orders, because guess what? You ship with those kinds of, or if you sell through those kinds of platforms, yeah, $3 and $4 orders, you get those, and those are free shipping. So just letting you know. Yeah, so you hope that those kinds of orders and not like a $200 order or something, because then you're really screwed. You say, well, the $200 order has to have tracking and you're safe then. No, you're not. And that's really crazy. Luckily, most people are good, and I know there's been a couple times where, like, yeah, like a month later somehow the cards get returned to sender to me, but out of 100 orders that I get refunded, that I have to refund people for, I'd say maybe 1 or 2 I actually get the cards back. Or I actually messed up. Because I do mess up a couple times. I have messed up a couple times. And those, like, hey, you know, it happens. But, so those are all things you have to consider. And I'm not saying it's bad, like, it just is what it is. Like, you have to take it for what it is, not what you wish it could be. And so you have to plan for basically losing cards in the mail, right? That's what I've listed it as. Loss of goods due to UPS. Not UPS, but the post office, right? They just lose like 5%. Which is crazy. Which is crazy. But anyways, so yeah, those are the things you have to plan for. Like, the margins on selling cards is just razor thin. At least online. If you're selling anything online, Amazon is gonna always have somebody willing to take less money. Like, I don't know how they do it sometimes. It's wild. It's wild out there, folks. But if this is, what I'm basically saying is, if you want to do this, don't get into it for the money. This is not a business that you go into because you want to make a bunch of money. You're not going to make a bunch of money. You're just not. But if you really like doing it, if you really like Pokemon, you really like Magic, you really like whatever, yeah. It's fun. I have a good time. And once I'm able to quit my 9 to 5 and get a brick and mortar, then you'll make a little bit more money. Hopefully. But, ooh, Shining Mew. There we go. But yeah, just supplementing your income with different things, whether it be YouTube or Twitch or, you know, whatever you're doing. Some kind of Patreon thing. I've seen people do those. I don't know how I feel about that, but, you know. You do what you do, you know. You know. Alright, coming in on like the last 8 or so packs, maybe. And I'd say we've done pretty good. Like, except for leaving this Mew unsleeved, we we have done pretty good. And my stack maintenance on these hollows over here, getting out of control. But yeah, investment, shining, yeah, gonna be pretty good. Sealed product on this set, pretty good. Yeah. But 3 to 5 years. That's at least. At least. The other thing is, if you want cards, if you want that PSA 10 PSA 9, whatever. Buy it now, because it's pretty much always going to go up. Unless it's like a brand new set, then usually there's like a 2 or 3 month period where it's like a little bit crazy, and then it's, you know, what's like a month where it's a little crazy, and then cools off for about 2 months, drops in price. That's probably your best bet, like 2 or 3 months into the set. And then after that, it's going to start going up again. Slowly. May stay flat for a while. You never know. But it's probably not going to go down much more. I'll tell you that. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Stack these hollows over here. Sleeve this guy. Put the regular GXs over there. Put the full arts here for now. Take the shinings over here. Do a little organization. Okay, with the secret rares. Got 4 secret rares, 4 full arts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 GXs. I believe we got 1 secret rare. I don't know if I guess it's not secret rare, it's just Shining Mewtwo GX. I don't know. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Shining Hollows out of 100 packs. That is a pretty good deal right there. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. What you waiting for? If you really like this video, though, let me know in the comments. If you liked my, you know, crazy rambling rant on this video, let me know in the comments. If you want me to just shut up and talk about the cards, let me know there too. Alright, you guys have a good day.